Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a reading vlog, and I'm going to be reading I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Harpman. Now I know nothing about this book other than like women are in prison and then one of them like goes out and escapes. That's the only thing I know. So I'm very excited. I'm excited to do a reading vlog. I've never done a reading vlog. Let's get started. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm 15 minutes in and nothing is really happening so far. We're just getting to know, the setting. But yeah, I have been reading for 15 minutes and I'm on page 18. So yeah. I've been reading so far for 30 minutes and I'm on page 27. This is getting pretty interesting. So far we do not know the main character's name, so that's something that I like. I'm 1 hour in and I filmed a little TikTok and a little short, so make sure you follow me on TikTok and Instagram to check it out. But yeah, I am 1 hour in. I'm on page 50 and once again we're getting to know more people. We are getting to see our main character sort of realize that the timing system that they use is not what like normal people use. So their day is like 16 hours. She's trying to basically like follow her heartbeat and like count how many hours they actually have, and they found out that they usually sleep, the day for them is like 16 hours. So yeah, I'm loving it so far. 1 hour in, 50 pages. I did not realize that this was going to be a philosophical book. I love philosophy, so this is amazing, but I didn't realize that this was going to be a philosophical book. There's a lot of epistemology in here, which I love. I'm on page 55 and they are trying to escape because there was something happened and sirens went off and like all the guards left, so they're trying to escape now. I don't know if this is a dream sequence or if they're actually trying to escape. I don't think the escape is gonna work out because I feel like we're very early on in the book. So I don't think they're gonna escape. I don't know. We'll see. So on page 56, now they did like escape. They came out and they obviously see this plane. They cannot see anything but just like grass, kind of like the picture. But in the picture, like you see mountains. They didn't see any mountains, nothing. So I think this is maybe like a test or something, but yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm just making things up, but I definitely don't think they escaped. And if they did escape to the outside world, I don't know if this world is supposed to be like ours or like an imaginary one, but yeah, this is where I'm at and I'm loving it. I'll update you guys when I see something exciting or when I come up with a theory. Yeah. Okay, I'm on page 60 and basically they were looking at the sky and how there are no birds in the sky. They are hungry now, so they want food, and they said, well, we're gonna have to go back to the bunker to grab the food, and everybody was afraid except for our main character, who said, okay, fine, I'll go. they went and grabbed their food and now they're just, cooking and eating. Now the thing that I have questions about is, like, where are the guards? Like, where did they just disappear? I don't understand. But that's something that I don't know. They just leave because they wanted to see, like, what they would do, Or, like, is this like a social experiment? I have no idea, but yeah. So far, I love this book. By the way, it's I started at 10:30 a.m. and now it's 10:45 a.m. So I've read 12 pages in 15 minutes. But yeah, I'm excited to finish. If you have read this book already, comment down below. By the way, there are no chapters in this book. When you're in page 62, what were your theories, your thoughts, all of that. I just finished reading page 67. I feel like this book would be such a good movie. I don't know why. This book would be such a good movie. They definitely should make a movie. So far, I feel like this would be very interesting. I have 100 pages left, and so far they started questioning if the outside is real, and some of them are saying that maybe they're on a different planet and stuff like that. But yeah, my theories so far, I have two theories. Actually three. This is a social experiment and they want to see what's gonna happen, right? The second one, they're on a planet. They're not on Earth. And then the third one is that all men got extinct out of nowhere. That's what I think happened, because that would explain why the men just disappeared out of nowhere. So I think all men on Earth disappeared and now there's only women. And that's what I think. That's my biggest theory. But yeah. I'm on page 82 and I have been reading for an hour and 45 minutes and I'm on page 82. So far they have been walking for 27 days. They obviously took supplies and everything, and they've been walking for 27 days, and they stumbled upon another bunker and they entered it and they found 40 women dead. So the cage was closed, so they were trying to escape maybe, but then they ended up dying. So, it's technically 39, but there were 40 mattresses, so one of them had died before, but they said 40. So yeah, so there's another bunker. So now I'm thinking that this whole book probably they're gonna find other bunkers, and then as they find other bunkers they're gonna find out the truth. So after filming that clip, they found a third bunker and they're men inside, not women. So my theory that all the men, are extinct is wrong. I don't know. I literally don't know what's going on. I don't know what is happening. Are they in a planet? Is this a social experiment thing? I don't know. So they have been moving for 2 years, and whenever they find a new bunker, they put a little symbol in it. So that's all of my updates. I'm in page 86 and I've been reading for 50 minutes. So, or an hour and 15 minutes, so close to 2 hours. So hopefully once I reach the 2 hour mark, I'll reach page 100. So I just hit the 2 hour mark and I read 90 pages in 2 hours. So yeah, I have 83 pages left. So far 2 of the women died, no older. So yeah, and they just keep finding more bunkers basically. I have no idea what's going on. Like, page 100, and it's been over 7 years and they're still on the road, and they have stumbled upon 9 bunkers so far. And yeah, they're just figuring things out, and it talks a lot about, you know, how we know things and how we don't really question things, you know. And yeah, I love this. I love this book so. Oh, by the way, there are 36 people left, and they decided that they're gonna send an expedition towards the west. So they're gonna go for them, Dennis, Francis, Greta, and our main character. Yeah. Page 108, and I want to give you guys an update. I'll see a lot of time pass. They built houses and furniture and stuff, and now people are asking our main girl to stab them to death. And she said that, this is what she said: "I don't know how many I killed. I who count everything. That was one thing I didn't count." Anyways, I'm loving this book so far. I still want to know like why they're in the bunkers and where are they. Like, I think they are in a country where there's only bunkers, and maybe this was like a social experiment. Now, I don't know where they come from, like how do they choose like their victims. And I think the men were there just for reproduction in one male bunker. So yeah. So I have 50 pages left, and I have been reading for 2 hours and 30 minutes. So yeah, let's talk about it. Now, it has been 10 years since their escape, and all of them have died except for our main character. And she's now, you know, just walking around, and she stumbled upon this male prison, and they're all dead. I'm on page 138, and basically she has been once again going around trying to find things. She found new bunkers, and then she stumbled upon this abandoned bus that she found men inside of it, and she basically just like looked at them because, you know, she has never like seen men that much, especially it has been years since she last saw any men. So she was basically just looking at them, taking their supplies, and she found a gun, and she wanted to pull the trigger. She did, nothing happened, and she thinks it's either not loaded or she didn't like turn off the safety thingy. So yeah, I think it's gonna take me 3 hours and a half to finish this whole entire book. So I think I have 30 minutes left to finish this. Oh my god, okay. So she's around 60 or older, and she has fallen ill, and she basically wants to kill herself. Wants to go to the bus and grab the gun, but it's too far away. And the book ends with this line. It is strange that I'm dying from a diseased womb. I have never had periods and who have never known men. That line is like the best line in the whole entire book. That was amazing. So I finished the book, I Who Have Never Known Men. I give this book 4.5 stars out of 5. It's amazing. The reason why I didn't give it 5 stars is just because they didn't really tell us why they were trapped. And I mean, I guess, you know, that's the whole point. But I feel like if they gave us a little hint, that would be better. But it also felt slow and repetitive in some pages, like they just keep doing the same thing. But yeah, that ending was beautiful. I love this book. It's deeply philosophical, and I did not think it would be this deep. But yeah, I think everyone should read this book because it really makes you think and question everything, which is very important, and I don't think we do that enough, you know? So yeah, I really like this book. Totally recommend. These freaking stains are driving me insane, but yeah, wow, I don't know what to say other than this book was amazing. So I'm speechless. I'm literally speechless. Like, this is the type of book when like you finish reading it, you just like stare at a wall. Yeah. Anyway, this needs to get adapted into a movie or like a show. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you want more reading vlogs. See you guys next time.